Hello everyone. Today, let us learn how to implement a recommendation system. What is a recommendation system? Usually, we get recommendations on Netflix or Spotify, and let us see how those recommendations are made and how those align with our preferences and tastes. There are many algorithms used in building recommendation systems, but today, let us focus on collaborative filtering. So, what is collaborative filtering? Let's take an example to understand that. Now, there are two users, user 1 and user 2, and there are two movies, M1 and M2. So, both these users have watched both the movies, and there is a third movie, M3, which only user 2 watched. And since previously user 1 and user 2 watched similar content, now we want to recommend this movie 3 to user 1 also, uh, so that he might also like this movie. So basically, collaborative filtering means it relies on the preferences and similarities between the users and then recommend uh, to the users based on the items or the similarities between the users. Today, let us implement the Netflix movie recommendation system. For this, we have two data sets taken from Netflix movies, which is the movie data set and the movie rating data set. In the movie data set, we have the movie ID, the movie name, and year in which it is released. And in the rating data set, we have the user ID, the rating, what they gave for a particular movie, and the movie ID which they have rated. For cleaning, I've checked the null values and this data is already cleaned. So we are good to proceed. Now, first we have to generate a user item matrix. What is a user item matrix? So suppose we have user 1, user 2, user 3, and here the items means movies. Movie 1, movie 2, movie 3, and movie 4. Now, user 1 has watched movie 1 and rated it. Uh, they, are ma- they might have watched movie 2 and also rated it, and movie 3, and they didn't watch movie 4. So let's give the rating here as 0. And user 2 might have watched movie 1, movie 2, and they haven't watched movie 3 and movie 4. And user 3 haven't watched movie 1, but they watched movie 2 and 3, and they didn't watch movie 4. So this is a user item matrix where the row values consist of the users, the column values consist of the movies, and the values as the ratings for the corresponding user and the movie. Now, after generating the user item matrix, now I filled in with the null values with a 0, and now we are calculating the similarity between the users. In order to do this, here I'm using cosine similarity, but there are other similarity methods that we can use. For example, pairwise similarity or Euclidean distance also works. After that, uh, I want the top 10 neighbors, which means that the top 10 similar users to every particular user. After getting that, now we have to predict the ratings of the movies which the users haven't rated. Previously, we have filled those values with zeros here. Now we want to predict these values. And to do now, I have to predict the ratings. I already have the user item matrix and the similarity user, like the user similarity matrix also. Now here, I'm iterating over all the users and over all the items and finding where the value of the cell is 0. That means the user hasn't rated. And based on the similarity matrix, I am calculating the predicted rating and assigning it to that particular cell. After this, we want to implement the recommendations, and for that, for every user that I want to recommend a movie, I'm taking the user values and the top 10 movies that they haven't already watched or they haven't already rated, and out of that I'm recommending top n items which they might like. And for the user 424, these are the recommendations that we are making. Thank you.